morning everyone, welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today we are creating using the Tonic Stamp Club number 10, I believe this is. Anyway, what's it called? I have no idea. I can't see a name. Sunshine and Sunflower Stamp Set. Sunshine and Sunflower Stamp Set. Oh look. That's last month. Anyway. I'm using the stamps just, and these are the dies to cut out the flowers. This cuts out the edge of this, which I'm going to be creating. Today I'm going to make a card like this. I haven't actually put this one together yet. I coloured this with my alcohol pens. I still have the centres to finish, but I'm doing one today on Bristol Smooth with, Bristol Smooth with Versamark, and I'm going to colour them with my Arteza real brush pens. So I'm just going to make a flat panel. I'm not actually going to use any of the dies, but you can make separate flowers. These cut out, these ones here cut out the poppy or the daisies. These 3 daisies here, 1, 2, 3, and then the rest of them dies are just individual dies for making flowers any shape you want them, as far as I'm aware. So anyway, let's get on with it. Let's do this again. Okay. Just make sure that we have none of my finger marks except on this. Okay. And I've got my Versamark, and I'm just going to do this and bring it over and press firmly. And because I was using black ink before this, you'll actually be able to see where you stamped. There. So let's put that out of the way, and let's put our gold embossing powder on. Like that. You know what I do want to do? As usual, the minute I start creating, the dog decides it wants out. So I've embossed that, and I'm now putting my sentiment on while I'm at it, while I have that out. There's a wee die that belongs into that vein of that flower in there. How did it get out? Okay. Right. And then that'll be all the embossing over and done with. You brighten my day. That's what TJ does for me. it's just a matter of colouring it in. Let's just tidy up our embossing powders so that we don't lose it. I started my Christmas tags. Aren't they pretty? So that was in, I got in the sale one of the Tonic number, I don't know, 44 or something. And the tag was in it, and the words, and I was playing with it. So Christmas in July comings already begun. Right, now let me see. What do we want to do here? We want to colour in. But what do we want to colour in with? Right, where's that bit of card? I want to use these three here. So that's these three. That's these three here. 1, 2, 3. Right, and I'm just going in very lightly around the edge of that, just to give it a little bit of dark. Sunflowers have dark centres, don't they? I'm not a big sunflower person. I think they're lovely, but I don't really see them very often. So you can see I'm just being haphazard. I'm not following any particular pattern. I'm just putting colour down. And that's what I'm going to continue to do until I have it all coloured. A bit of this embossing hasn't come, but I'll be cutting a bit off. There's a bloody dog barking because he wants back in again. And the cat came in too. Riley has entered the building. If you see his ginger tail, you will know who it is, in case he decides to come up. So I am just going to fast forward this from this flower on. Show you what I'm doing. Okay?
Tasha, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be pretty quickly making a batch of inky cards. This is a very simple way to kind of batch make cards, and these are going to go together in a little set as a gift. So I'm going to start off with some masking paper. I do find it worthwhile to invest in some good masking paper, because when I put the effort into masking something, and particularly if I have to do fussy cutting or anything for it, and then I do the job that I want to do with the ink, and then I lift it up for a big reveal and it's smudged or it's leaked underneath, that is the most disappointing feeling ever. So for me, getting a really good quality masking paper is important, and this Jenny K one is one that I have found to be really, really good quality. And I'm able to reuse the masks for when I'm like masking off flowers and I'm doing fussy cutting and things. I'll just keep them on the back of my stamp sets for another time. For today's project, I do want to show you a couple of things. I am going to keep the design the same, so I have a thicker strip that has masked off the right hand side, and then a couple of thin strips, and this will all become really clear once I kind of get inking and things like that. But obviously you can mask off any design that you wish. I'm going to keep the design the same on all three because, as I said, they're going to be a set. And I also want to show you that you don't have to just have flowers or butterflies today. So I am going to keep those things pretty much out of it, and I can show you that this would be a really versatile gift set, and it is a really kind of simple design, and that's what I like about it. So we are going to get to inking here. The first one I'm going to use Traffic Cone and Guppy. Now I'm choosing to use the Simon Hurley ink pads today. This is like a red and an orange that I'm going to blend. In no particular fashion, you'll see that I kind of just squiggle my way around and make sure I go back and forth, back and forth. I'm choosing to use finger daubers today, but you could use makeup sponges, you could use cotton balls, work really well for ink blending. I have a few videos on that. Or you could just use some dome foam blenders or your mini ink blenders. Anything is going to work pretty well here. Even makeup brushes, whatever you prefer to blend with is going to work well. As well as that, any inks that you have that you prefer to blend with are going to work really well here too. Or you could use things like watercolors or anything, any medium that you are comfortable with and we can stamp over top of is going to work perfectly. So there is no reason why you have to stick to using inks. This is just what I felt like using today, and I enjoy blending them. Now I am not going to show you the masking process 3 times over, so I did this to 3 individual sheets, the exact same as the first one that I showed you, and that's how I laid them down. I did lay them down onto a little piece of grid paper, which you can just see poking out the top and the bottom here, and that just made sure that I lined up my
Right, so now I am going to just quickly do the insides, and I'm actually using two dark reds. Grape purple and wine red is what I'm using. Okay, as you can see, there's no method to my madness. It's just filling in the centre like that. Try and keep my fingers or my hands out of the other stuff until it's dry. There we go. And that is our card base. Right, I've got a bit of card here that is gold card. That is 4 by 5 and 5/8, so I want to cut this down a little bit. So if I take that side down to 4, I've just realised I've missed 2 leaves. 3 3/4 by 5 3/8. There. I haven't coloured this leaf down here, so I'll do it when I'm finished. And you'll see it in the photos. All I'm going to do now is stick my card onto my card. Like this. There we go. For goodness sake. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. You shook my nerve. And you rattled my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will. Ooh, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss my baby. Yes, I am still slightly crazy. And there we go. That is our card using the Tonic Stamp Club number 10. I hope you liked it. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you did. Make sure you come back for some more. Leave me a comment. If you're a new subscriber, leave me a comment, because otherwise they'll take the subscription off you again. Because you think you just popped in for a second and peered off. I put my thing in that because it's coming out like God knows what. Oh, my thing fell off. Oh. Right, I need a new pen. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Please come back for some more. I hope you liked it. Please stay safe, take care, have fun crafting. Until the next time, Jack you out.